What's going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video and another objectives guide. So today we're going to be looking at the new Road to the Knockouts Andre. Now this is actually really interesting. So I believe you play each team twice, and there's 4 teams. So I think there's 6 games in the knockouts, and obviously I'm pretty sure I don't know how the upgrade system works, but depending if LILLE do go ahead and go to the actual knockout stages, which I don't know, they're not really favorites to, or I'm not sure what the group's looking like, but hey, they're not the most insane favorites of the team, but still nonetheless I could see this card getting a couple upgrades. Now if you guys are new to these objective guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work through all of these objectives. I'm then going to build a squad builder for you guys between like 20 and 40,000 coins that you can use to get these objectives done, and I'll give you guys my tips and tricks. Remember as well, if you are new to the channel, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more player reviews, objective guides and all that good stuff. So starting off, we've got assists using French players in 11 separate matches in the live FUT Friendly group stage glory, which we'll have a look at the group stage glory in a second. But assists using French players in 11 separate matches is quite self-explanatory. Score 10 Finesse goals using Ligue players, and it does not have to be in separate matches, so you could score 10 Finesse goals in one game if you really wanted to. Assist 6 goals using CDMs. Now, I had to clarify, you need to have a CDM. You can't be playing a CDM in a centre middle or a centre mid in the CDM position. Make sure you're playing a CDM in a CDM position. Obviously you can move them up in game if you really want to. Now win 9 matches in a live FUT Friendly as well. It seems relatively simple. It's going to take 11 separate games if you are doing golden goal. Without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and have a look at the new objective. Now let's hope the friendlies, the friendly game mode. Now let's hope the friendlies actually show up, because sometimes EA do like a bit of a dingus move and they forget to add it. I think that happened for I think it was Witzel objectives last year. Okay, they have added it, so you need at least, or exactly 4 leagues, and you can have at most 1 lone player. So let's go ahead, boys. Exactly 4 leagues. Let's do it. Right, so this is the squad we have gone for these objectives. Now we have gone for a 4-4-2 second variation. We're going to work down from the left to the goalkeeper, and remember, boys, as well, this is a cheaper squad builder, obviously, for those of you that can't afford the bigger teams. Obviously, if you guys have players in your club, if you've got a relatively stacked club, then you can literally just do that yourself, use players you've got in the club. But remember, the squad builder is for those of you that are watching this that doesn't have an insanely high budget. This team's coming in at roughly 10,000, maybe even less, maybe 8 or 9,000 coins. So at left striker, we have gone for Moussa Dembele, 6 foot, medium low, nothing crazy, but he'll definitely do the job. One of the cheaper French Ligue 1 striker options, paired up with Gamero, who did actually play for Valencia last year, but this is actually a really nice card. 4-star weak foot, he is 5'8", and he does have some solid pace and dribbling about him. Now moving on down to left mid, we have gone for Jonathan Bamba. We picked him up for 1.3k, and I highly recommend it. 5'9", 4-star, really good dribbling, really good pace. In my opinion, you need to pick him up. Now for the 2 CDMs, we actually have gone for, not even going to try, let's just say Jordan. We'll go by his first name. Now Jordan actually looks like a really solid card, a really well-rounded, very underrated Serie A French CDM. Remember as well, boys, make sure you go for the second variation or a formation with 2 CDMs, because you need to get those assists with CDMs. Paired up on the right with Guendouzi, and at right mid we have gone for Icone. Now left mid we have gone for an actual Belgian league player, Mawasa, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced. 5'7", solid agility and balance, solid pace, and like I said, he does play in the Belgian league. Now for our 2 centre backs, we have gone for Indika and Niakate, 2 Bundesliga French centre backs, got some pace about them, both 6'4" and 6'3". Right back, not a great right back. There's a very limited amount of Ligue 1 Bundesliga French right backs. Doesn't have to be French if you want it to be, but we're just going for French because, keeping the theme. And in net, we have gone for Big Steve Mandanda. Really solid card. I mean, goalies are just going to be goalies this year. Now, I do want to say, heads up, boys, obviously, for this game mode, you need exactly 4 leagues, alright? You need exactly 4 leagues, and as you can see, we've got a Ligue 1, we've got Serie A, we've got a Belgian, and we've got a Bundesliga. So I've got 4 leagues in the starting lineup. Now, make sure your full bench is like Ligue 1, something like that. Make sure your full bench is a league that you've used in the same league that you've used in this team, because the bench does count towards leagues, alright? So if you say you've got 4 leagues in your starting squad, like I have, and you've got like a Premier League player on your bench, that will count as 5 5 leagues, right, boys? So make sure your bench is the same league as the players in your squad. For example, we've got exactly 4 leagues, including the bench, full Ligue 1, as I said, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Belgian, meaning we can search for a match in this game mode. But let's say, theoretically, if we did have a Premier League player on the bench, so let's just take Lafontaine, it doesn't really matter. So let's say we did have a Premier League player on the bench, let's say Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, that does count towards a player in a different league, and you will no longer be able to search for a match. So make sure your full bench is Ligue 1. Now, heading on over, boys, to the first tip, let's use Moussa Dembele for an example. Now, I do have to mention, I am not sponsored by FUTBin. I've got no association with them. I literally just use this website all the time by myself. So let's take Moussa Dembele as an example. So as you can see, he's currently coming in at 500 coins on the PS, 550 on the Xbox, and you can see his pace and shooting stats in game. So he's a 78 rated striker in game as it stands. Let's chuck a hunter on him. He goes to an 83 rated striker in game, getting a +10 pace boost and a +7 shooting boost. Could chuck a marksman on him. He'll get a +8 shooting, a +9 dribbling, and a +5 physicality boost. And he goes to an 84 rated striker in game. So moral of the story, lads, is simply use chemistry styles. It doesn't have to be the correct chemistry styles. For example, I could just chuck a Deadeye. You don't have to go out and buy hunters and shadows, because obviously that will cost a lot more. You can literally just chuck on chemistry styles, or chuck on the chem styles on the players with chem styles you've got on the club. For example, a Deadeye will give them like a +15 passing and a +10 shooting boost, and it will significantly make them feel better in game. Now, boys, tip number 3 is going, by the way, I've got red arrows here because I didn't mess up, but I put Ronaldo on the bench, so it made all the players red, if you guys are wondering. You've got to put another Ligue 1 player on the bench. But as I was saying, tip number 3, golden goal. Now, golden goal is just up to personal preference. It's an option. You don't have to use golden goal, but in my opinion, golden goal is going to speed up the process a lot. Basically, with golden goal, if you score first, your opponent will quit and leave, or pause and quit. If you concede first, then you will quit yourself. Now, it's not a must do. You don't have to go into this game with a mindset people are making you do golden goal. It's completely up to you, but in my opinion, I do really recommend it, because it really does help you out quite a bit. You can play like 5 or 6 games within the time it would usually take you to play one. Now, obviously, I'd say 60-70% of the community are doing golden goal, but if you want your opponent to know that you're doing golden goal yourself personally, just make your club or your team name golden goal, so when you load into a game and see your opponent's team, they're going to see that you're going to be doing golden goal yourself, and they might want to do golden goal as well. If you go 1-0 up and your opponent doesn't quit, it is what it is. Just play it out. It is completely up to you, and it is all obviously just an option. You do not have to. No one's forcing you to do that. Now we're going to go over, just to recap over the objectives. Obviously, like I said, this team's coming in at roughly 10,000 coins. You've got the 4 separate leagues, and like I said, the big key here is making sure your bench is the same league as one of the leagues used in the main team as well. So assist using French players. Your whole team is literally French, so you just have to assist with anyone. Score 10 finesse goals using Ligue 1 players. Majority of the players are Ligue 1. Obviously, you got Bamba, you got Icone, your 2 strikers are Ligue 1. So a finesse shot is right bumper plus shoot. Then you've got assist 6 goals using CDMs. Now, it's not in separate matches as well, which is really nice. So CDMs, as I said, make sure you're using a CDM formation and using CDMs at CDMs. I've got Guendouzi and that Jordan dude, the Serie A dude, who looks really nice, and then win 9 matches. Obviously, self-explanatory. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if if you're stuck on anything. I'll try to reply. You've got 11 days and 23 hours as well, so essentially 12 days to get this objective done. Good luck, boys, and happy grinding.